What's up everybody and welcome back to another comic review. My name is Wolfie and today we're going to be taking a look at none other than issue number 39 of the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comic series. Without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, so if you guys are new to these comic reviews, here's how I normally go. First, I'll tell you guys what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and then I give it a score. But first, I must read it back to you in an overly dramatic fashion. And I do mean overly dramatic, but before we get to that, y'all know what to do. We've been through this a billion times, but I'm going to say it anyway for those of you who are just joining us for the first time. Could you quickly scroll down below, hit that like button, it only takes a second, and I can wait. Oh yeah, also subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this one, and this is the most important part of all, ring the bell to let YouTube know that you want to watch the videos I put out when I put them out. Like, I don't know why this is a thing. We're currently playing through the Belle and Wonderworld playthrough. Have you guys been watching that? I've been suffering. You should check it out sometime. This video is also sponsored and brought to you by my patrons. Thanks to these guys right here for supporting these videos. For as little as $2 a month, you can get these comic reviews a little bit earlier than the YouTube side. I'm also thinking of adding my Sonic Boom reactions to that thing. Maybe. We'll see. I think I've covered everything, so without further ado, guys, let's get right into the dramatic reading of issue number 39, I had a brain freeze for a second, of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comic series. Enjoy! Come on, let's keep the test chamber supplied.
New monstrosities coming right up! What do you think it'll be this time?
Oh, that's a new one.
I wouldn't want to get on that guy's bad side.
A surprisingly effective combination.
Have fun wreaking havoc!
Do you think they're sending those things after Sonic and the others? I got this. Sit tight and watch a master at work. Not the best.
Maybe it'll get a hit in if it flails extra hard.
Oh dear, I spent 4 hours stacking those alphabetically.
Why?
It helps with my anxieties. Gotcha! Works every time. Most of the time. Oh dear.
The boss isn't gonna be happy about this.
Back inside of Eggman's pocket dimension, we find our three heroes still talking to Eggman. Whatever you're up to, Eggman, it's not gonna work. On the contrary, it's working splendidly. Every move you three make, each trick or trap you wheel your way around, why, that's all data on how I can make my technology even better in the future. And oh, I can't wait to see how you handle what I've been cooking up next. Why don't you come out so I can show you? Outside the house. You got that thing calibrated to track the bots yet, bud? I think so, yes. The Badnik's comm signals are emanating from that direction. Nice. All aboard the Hedgehog Express. We're getting out of here. But before Sonic is able to run, the world begins to shake. This can't be good. What's happening? Eggman must be able to control gravity in this space. Never liked gravity much anyway. Taking Amy in tow, Sonic begins to leapfrog off of the various combined Badniks, until he latches onto a nearby chimney on a roof. Okay, falling into the void is officially postponed. What now? I don't know. I'm not picking up any sort of unusual readings, and it doesn't look like things are gonna flip back anytime soon. What? You wanna go with it? We have no idea what's down, up there. He said he wanted to show us something, and Eggman would never throw away a chance to show off. And he can't do that if we're dead. It's plausible. A leap of faith? How romantic. I didn't mean it like... Oh, never mind. You'd better hold me extra tight, Sonic. We should have tried to gather more evidence, or... Stay cool. Any second now. Ha! What'd I tell ya? One dramatic showdown coming up. Alright, Eggman. We're here. Come on out and let's get this done. As our heroes brace themselves, the room around them begins to shift. Stay close, guys. Just then, the Egg Viper warps in. Let's dance, rodent! Tails! Gosh! Not bad, is it? I'm going to enjoy this. That one is not very cute. A high voltage charge like that is really dangerous. I've dealt with this kind of bot before. A new coat of paint and some new bells and whistles won't be enough to stop all three of us. Yeah! You three won't be so confident after you get a load of this! I've got this one. Amy swings her hammer, knocking the Egg Viper's giant disc attack right back at him. Nice! Let's follow it up, Tails! With the Egg Viper's weak point exposed, Sonic begins a series of homing attacks, making his way towards the cockpit, only to find himself on the nasty end of an electric shock. Are you okay? Ugh, yeah. Can you get me a clear shot of the cockpit? I'll try. Tails flings Sonic directly at the Egg Viper weak point, destroying it in one shot. Like I said, no match for us. Might as well call it quits now, Doc. But we've only just begun. Eh? That's 1 point for you. Let's see how you do in round 2. What was that all about? I don't know, but whatever he's up to, I think that was just an appetizer. Get ready for the main course. As Sonic says this, 3 Egg Vipers warp into the room. 3 on 3. Now it's a fair fight. Don't worry, I won't crush you too quickly. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Ha ha! Who's ready to heat things up? You jerk! Your puns aren't even that good. Ah! Fire! Help! Before the fire does any real damage, the other Egg Viper begins its attack, blasting the 3 of them away with water. Sonic! Amy! Whew, nice catch. Where's... Ah, at least I'm not on fire anymore. As Tails tries to fly them to safety, a huge gust of wind from the 3rd Egg Viper catches them off guard. I'd say that's a point for me and my genius. Time for the tiebreaker.
Do whatever you will. We'll never tell you where your friends are.
Oh, that's fine. You know, I'm beginning to have second thoughts. It'd be really dangerous to try and save them. I could get hurt, or worse. That'd be really bad for me, don't you think?
Oh, in that case... No, Cubot. It's reverse psychology. We talked about this.
Dang it, I was sure that would work.
Any second now, a troop of egg pawns will arrive.
Oh, yeah, no, I've redirected them. Tangle, I think I've got something.
Who is that? Is she one of ours? I don't know.
This is a live feed. Whoa, we gotta get in there. Where are they? Is it close? I don't know, I can't find it anywhere on the schematic of the tower. Those gate-looking things are all over this place though. Oh yeah, I might be able to figure out which ones are connected, although it might take a while. Oh boy, let's see if I can narrow it down. Don't bother, I've got an idea. Oh, I guess I better start trying out these gates. Here I go. Psych, I'm trying this one.
Not that one!
Oh, would that be a bad gate for me to go through?
Yes, I mean, no, I mean, oh dear.
And that's how you get it done. You keep an eye on these 2 while I'm in there, okay? While you're... Oh no. You're gonna jump into it. Yep. Are you nuts? Gears and starters, even if it does get you there, we have no idea how it works. What if your molecules get scrambled? Or, I don't know, half of you winds up in the middle of the ocean instead. Give me a little more time with this thing so we're sure. You saw how that fight was going for them. They need help. Now. No time for second guessing. But, whatever happens, happens. Trusting your gut and accepting the consequences is just what heroes do. Trust me on this. Okay. Here goes nothing. Next time, through the gate. And that was issue number 39. So yeah, this comic review is probably going to be very short. I'm not saying that not a lot happened in this book, but yeah, not a lot happened in this book. So let me elaborate further on this before I get into it. The story on this one is relatively short. As you saw, it's about Tangle and Belle sneaking into Eggman's base, trying to figure out what's going on. They find Cubot and Orbot making these weird combination bots, so we finally discover the source of that. There appears to be some sort of slot machine that they pull, and it combines 3 different badniks together to form, I think they're called combi bots or something like that. Whatever the case is, there's a lot of Easter eggs in these panels. If you look closely on the first panel with the machine that mixes them up, you'll even see the clown badnik, the infamous little tiny clown badnik from the Sonic Advance games. I like that they referenced that, because I don't think Sonic Advance badniks get a lot of play. They're really mix and matches of different ones, but still, it's really cool to see that. Orbot and Cubot, of course, having a little banter back and forth. Tangle catches them. Then it flashes back to, I guess, Sonic, Tails, and Amy as they're trying to figure out what exactly Eggman has planned. In this pocket dimension, this little world that they found themselves inside, Eggman controls everything. So he immediately flips the gravity. He's talking to them, telling them, hey, guess what? I got something to show you. Here's something I actually really enjoyed. There's a lot of little character moments here that a lot of people probably brushed over. That Tails is very analytical, and he seems hesitant to jump into all these things head first. Meanwhile, Sonic, of course being Sonic, is like, yeah, let's go ahead and check this thing out. Let's see what he's got to show us. Like, Sonic has a lot more of a not carefree, but more of a wild jump first, ask questions later attitude. He seems really confident that Eggman is going to brag and try to show off, which I guess worked in their favor because he was right. Like, Eggman's not just going to destroy them. Eggman's about flair. In fact, I believe that was something that was brought up in an earlier issue when Starline tried to destroy, basically blow up Sonic and Silver, and Eggman pulls him back and says, "What the heck do you think you're doing? That's not how we do things. That's not how I do things." He's like grabbing Starline like, "You don't do that, you understand? It's about showing him up." And you think about it, even in the games he's been like that. Like, you remember, what was it? Sonic Forces, yeah. I know we don't want to bring up Sonic Forces, but I'm referencing this for a reason. How he caught Sonic and held him up in the Death Egg, wherever he had him prisoner, for 6 months. Not being tortured, but whatever. He had him there trying to have Sonic watch him take over the planet, basically. It's all about breaking Sonic, I feel. It's about showing him up. It's about all this, so he's not just going to outright destroy them. So I like that Sonic made that call and was like, yeah, if he wants to show us something, more than likely it's not going to be just an outright destruction. He's going to try to, show off his ego a little bit. So that actually wound up working off. Also, there's a little Son Amy moment for you Son Amy fans out there. There's actually a couple of panels that have it in there. Like, I probably just show it right there. But yeah, there's a couple of moments like that. A lot, and I remember when I said there was a lot of Easter eggs in this. Do you remember when I said that? How there's a lot of Easter eggs in this? Yeah, Egg Viper's back. So I guess this is a newly souped up version of the Egg Viper, which is something I like a little callback to, because Amy says like, okay, this one is weird looking, but then Sonic's like, nah, relax, I fought this one before. Nice little reference to Sonic Adventure. So Sonic Adventure has taken place in this comic world. Does that mean there are humans somewhere in this world? Let's not think too hard about that. Anyway, fight ensues. Sonic tries to take it out. Same tactics don't really work. There's a nice little reference, of course. He says, "Get a load of this," which is an infamous line from the Egg Viper battle that he says so often that it became a meme within the Sonic community itself, as well as, "No way, I can't believe this," all that. Anyway, they destroy the Egg Viper, the first one, and then Eggman's like, no, it's not over yet. 3 Egg Vipers. So now we got 3 of these suckers, and that's kind of where it ends. We see Eggman in another, I guess he's back in the current world, whatever world planet they're on, and he's sitting there with a little VR helmet. He's having a time of his life. He's like a little kid with a new toy. He's sitting there with his VR going like, yes, this is so much fun. I'm gonna enjoy destroying you guys with these. And it's like, okay, so you got a fire Egg Viper, you got a water Egg Viper, and it's like an electric one. Okay. Interesting, he's adding different elements to it. I'm still curious what the deal is with testing all these. Like, is he just gonna try to create a super robot? Like a super, mechanical robot that he pilots? Or is he trying to make the ultimate badnik? As far as I'm concerned, he already has his best creation, which is Metal Sonic. But, again, haven't seen Metal Sonic in a minute, have we? Not really since they escaped, or since Eggman got away after the, yeah, interesting. Haven't really seen that since then, since the Omega, when they escaped with Omega's parts at the end of the Egg Virus. Also, should mention, Belle and Tangle back at the lair are trying to figure out which door to go into. Belle can, of course, read the inscription, not inscriptions, but she can read the text that apparently only Eggman robots can read. So she's kind of figuring out, oh, they're in trouble right now. We need to figure this out. And Tangle's kind of like, you know what? I'm also like Sonic. I have a devil may care attitude. I'm going to jump first, ask questions second. So she's just like, I'm going to go in that one. No, wait, this one. She tricks Orbot and Cubot to telling her which one Sonic, Tails, and Amy are in. And yeah, I guess she ties her tail to a pole and she's like, I'm just going to jump in. And Belle's like, wait a minute, let's think about this for a second. If you just jump in like that, you could actually wind up hurting yourself. We don't know what these doors, what the properties are. You could wind up, somewhere else or cut in half. We don't know what the deal is. And Tangle's like, no, we just, trust me, hero's instinct. We just do it. So Belle's like, okay. And that's kind of where our book ends with Tangle about to make the leap of faith through the portal. I'm not sure. Oh, I think I know how the next one's going to turn out, because that's how that book ends. Okay, wait, before I get into the speculation, let's talk about what I liked about this book. There were, like I said, the thing I like about this book was there was a lot of Easter eggs, a ton of Easter eggs. So many references to different things. The Gets a Load of This, the Badnik combiner machine where we saw like different Badniks presents on it. Excuse me. There's a nice little fan service Son Amy moment for you guys. Yeah, I think that's about the extent as far as that goes. Really, and here's where we get into the things I didn't like. Unfortunately, I think a lot of you guys are gonna be in agreement with me on this one. The books have felt slower these past few issues after the Neo Metal Sonic, the first arc of the book, and then we had the Metal Virus arc, and then we had I believe immediately after it was the Chow Racing arc with Starline, and now we're into this new arc. Unless the Chow arc is directly linked to this arc, which I don't think it is. I think these are two different stories here. This arc has been very slow, and it's not helped by the fact that we're currently going through the pandemic, so the books have been delayed. So what have been like, a monthly book has now become kind of bi-monthly because of the delays. The book should have been out last month, but it got delayed. So the slow moving arc that is this one, that was weirdly worded. This slower moving arc feels way slower now that the books are coming out at an even slower pace. So that to me is a big contributor to why people feel like there's not a lot going on in these books. This is, like I said, a slow burn. I'm still in the mentality, you guys can quote me on this and hold me to this later, that this book will have a payoff, because I'm just thinking this is a different paced book than what we're used to, a different paced arc than what we're used to. I'm kind of in agreement with some people saying I think the crux of this book comes down to the biggest question readers have right now with this current arc is not so much will Sonic, Tails, and Amy get out of this dimension, or what's going on with the different combined Badniks, but more or less what's going to happen when Belle finds Eggman. That's the biggest looming overhead mystery that's keeping a lot of us reading right now on this current arc, is just what's gonna happen. And with almost every arc, we've had some sort of, either some high stakes thing with the Metal Virus, some sort of mystery going on with the masked figure or the hooded figure in the Chow Racing arc, or just a lot of action like in the Neo Metal Sonic arc. This one is not really going hard on character development. Sonic, Amy, and Tails are almost exactly the same as they were when they started. Tangle and Belle have kind of had a little bit, but not as much character development as, say, Tangle did in Tangle and Whisper. But again, different writers, different styles. I have a feeling this is all going to pay off. It's just a slower burn than what we're used to. And I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say right until the end of the arc, I have faith that there will be a big payoff when Belle finally meets Eggman. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping I'm not eating my words later where it's just oh man, that really didn't amount to anything. But I have faith in the writer, Evan Stanley, to pull this off. Was this book a little slower than I would have liked? Yes. So that's really my only complaint, is that not a lot happened. I mean, they fought a couple of Badniks. Tangle and Belle figured out where Sonic and crew were, and they're now going to go solve their problem, or rather go help them. I'm imagining that Tangle, with her tail attached to that pole, is going to jump in, bungee jump in, grab them, pull them out and back into their home dimension, wherever they are. I think as far as things I didn't like, I just had to say it is a little slower. So yes, I agree with some people have been saying that, yeah, this book has been very slow. I'm in agreement, but with little asterisks, I feel that they will pay off at the end. And I think the next issue is really where we're going to start seeing it push forward. The action's going to move a little quicker, I feel. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes next issue. Maybe. I don't know. The cover of the next one looks good. I usually try not to look at the covers of the next issues because they tend to spoil things sometimes, but it was on the Twitter feed, and sometimes I just can't avoid looking at it. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna cover it. Like I said, not a lot to really talk about in this review, because not really much to talk about. If I missed anything, guys, let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure I've missed something like really important. Someone would be like, Wolfie, you forgot to mention that blank blank. Tell me. I read every single comment that you guys post. I just don't get a chance to reply to them all because sometimes I get overwhelmed. But yeah, I think that's gonna cover it. Let me know what you guys thought of this book. Oh wait, I forgot to give this a score. I will give this one. This might be one of the lower ones, the lowest score ones I've given it. Again, no faults of the book itself. It's a good book. Art is still fine. Everything's great. It's just a little slower than I would have liked. So I'm gonna give this one a 6.8 out of 10, which is still good. Again, still good. Not bad. It's just we're going a little to good now. Good/average on this book. Nothing really wowed me, nothing really stuck with me after this one. But yeah, I'm hopeful for the next one. I don't know when the next one's out. I got a release date down there maybe. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this book. What would you rate it? Anything I may have missed, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more comic reviews like this, and check out my other videos like Battle in Wonderworld, or my Sonic Smackdown playthrough, or any other videos on the channel. Check them out. What else needs to be said, guys? That's gonna do it for me, guys. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and be safe out there, everybody. I will see you all next time. I have a bad feeling, like I'm a lingering sensation in the back of my head that I'm forgetting something. I'm gonna have to like cut it in an edit or something like that. I know it. I know I'm forgetting something. But oh well. I'll see y'all next time. So in the meantime, guys, stay tuned.